All right. So, hello, LinkedIn Live. I have to offer my sincerest apologies. I am hoping that this video will be uploaded onto LinkedIn Live. I had crazy challenges trying to figure out how to start the LinkedIn Live. It was super easy to create it, but to actually start the hosting, ugh, yes. So, I just wanted to share the content, what we were going to be talking about, what I was going to be sharing. So I wanted to find a way to get that out to those who decided they were going to spend 15 minutes with me. I certainly appreciate it. And so let's get into it. I do have some notes just because, I need a few notes. My first LinkedIn Live. So, all right. So I am Bridget Allen Hedgman. I am the founder and CEO of Upgrade Sales Consulting, LLC, a Chicago based consulting firm that is dedicated to helping small businesses, micro businesses, and solopreneurs grow their revenue and profits in a sustainable and responsible way. And the way we do that is we refresh, we reimagine, we re energize the sales process. And so the sales process is broad, but for the purposes of me just letting you know what Upgrade Sales Consulting does, is that yes, we help small businesses and other businesses grow revenue and profits through engaging with their sales process. So we've got that to the side. And again, thank you for joining and thank you for listening to this video. Feel free to just fast forward whatever doesn't apply. And yeah, so let's get into it. So I think I titled this Selling You Can Do It, because you can. Like, I've been in sales, I've had a career in sales that's over 2 decades. I won't tell you exactly how long, but let's just suffice it to say I am solidly Gen X and proud of it. So shout out to my Gen Xers out there. But I love everybody. So millennial friends, my Gen Z, I've got Gen Z kids, and then shout out to the boomers. Um, so anyway, I just figured I'd have a little fun with that. So selling, you can do it, and you can do it. You can do it as a business owner. It's just you need to know how to do it. You need to know how to do it well and do it with impact. So I just want to start here for the purposes of making things simple and simplicity. I think about it like, you know, business owners, there's two groups. Now there's more groups. I realize that, but just for the sake of this 15-minute sort of conversation, let's just think about it as two groups of business owners, entrepreneurs. There's the one group that has made peace with the idea that they have to learn how to sell and sell with impact, because it's too critical to the viability, the longevity, and the profitability of their business. And so they're at peace with that. They have decided to make peace with it. And then on the opposite extreme, where actually I meet quite a few people and they do so many things well. And one thing they really do well is figuring out how to not sell. Like, they do not want to do this. And I have a special place in my heart for the business owners like that. So, and, no matter which group you're in, we can learn together and we can help each other. So, that second group is like they're trying to figure out, why do I have to sell? Can I get out of it? Can I just really, focus on marketing well? And yeah, like, I'll do anything but sell. But sell. So I get it. I'm here for you. And that's why I'm doing this LinkedIn Live. So you can learn. You can learn how to sell, because selling is a skill. So no one is a born salesperson, though I know our culture sort of mythologizes that, right? So no one's a born salesperson. No one's a born effective salesperson. There are people who have a charisma or an energy or flow about them. And that's different from selling. If someone that has that thing that we just talked about decides to get into selling, maybe they'll do well, but maybe they won't. We don't know. But you don't have to be that type of person with that charisma that's oozing and, everybody's just sort of drawn to you. You don't, because most of us are not. I do not see myself as that. And I've had a successful career of selling and selling for a long time. And I happen to be one of those people that once I learned how to do it, I loved it. I love selling. And so that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I love it. And I want to help business owners, small business owners in particular, because, time is money when you're a small business owner. Back in the day when I was learning how to be a salesperson, I was working for a huge, enormously successful organization to train their people and invested so much in their people. We were really well trained and had a lot of time to sort of mess up and get things wrong and start over. And we could do that because the organization had the funds to be able to support that type of a training program. But as a small business owner, solopreneur, micro business, you don't have those resources just yet. And selling is so critically important to your business that you do need to invest in it. And the investment looks like being intentional and saying, hey, I've got to learn this. And then second, just being consistent, really taking the time and being consistent and learning how to sell and learn how to sell effectively. So remember, sales and marketing a lot of times go hand in hand. They should definitely be collaborating, but they are different. And in particular, I think for service based businesses or businesses that are B2B, and we can talk about that in another LinkedIn Live, or B2C. But let's just get back to this. Like, you're avoiding selling, don't want to sell. We've got those two groups. The business owners who've made peace with the idea that they have to sell. They stop struggling with it and trying to figure out how to get out of it. They've made peace with it. And then we have sort of the opposite end of that, the business owners that would rather do anything else but sell. Like this. We spend a lot of time just doing other stuff when it's like in the back of your mind, you're thinking, I know I should be out selling. I know I should be out networking and selling to potential leads, and actually still selling to the clients or customers that I have. So you got those two groups, and we're going to merge them over the course of time into one, because selling is a skill and you can learn it. So, but you got to get to the bottom of why. And so why don't you want to sell? Like, you started this great business, you believe in your products and your services. Why don't you want to get out there and sell that value to people who need it, who can benefit from it? So the most common thing that I hear and that I see is it's not necessarily selling that people don't like. I know it's hard to believe, but hang, it's building. Just wait for it. It's that feeling of rejection. So people are mostly, when they don't like selling, it just makes them so uncomfortable. It's like the worst thing ever. They're not avoiding selling necessarily. They're avoiding that feeling of rejection. Like, boom, I just said it, rejection. Most people don't like rejection. So we avoid it at all costs because we don't like how it makes us feel. We feel bad. We feel maybe bad about ourselves. And, it's low. It's not a good feeling. That said, in the world of selling and as business owners, make peace with the idea that you will get rejected. Your product or service will get rejected. And it's really not personal. And I absolutely hate when people say that. So forgive me for saying it. I will figure out a better way to communicate that. But for right now, it's really not personal when someone or a business does not need, does not want, does not like, does not accept, uh, and does not believe in your product or your service. It's not personal. And the more that you put yourself out there to figure out how to sell better and tuning into my lives and or recordings in this case, uh, the idea of rejection becomes less and less terrifying, and that feeling of rejection. Um, you will know what it feels like, and also know that it's not the worst thing in the world. Like they've said no. And so momentarily you feel like, why am I doing this? But yet, you're still here, you're still whole, you're still in one piece, you still have your business. Um, and what's also true, again, for small business owners, time really is money. So embrace the idea of you'll be rejected, but the better you get, the more intentional and consistent you are in improving your selling skills, you'll get better. And really understanding your sales process, you will get better and the rejections won't be as frequent. So you can do this. You can learn how to sell. You can learn how to sell with impact, and you can shorten the learning curve to really learning how to do it well, and lessen that anxiety around the rejection that you will feel, and also just embrace it. It's a part of the process. And the more you embrace it and don't struggle against it, you'll actually be surprised at how much you actually might enjoy it. So that's it. Just to summarize, selling, you can do it. You can absolutely do it. It is a skill that you need to invest in learning. You need to be intentional, and you need to be consistent, right? So be intentional, be consistent, shorten that learning curve as small business owners so that you can start increasing your revenue, increasing your profits, and growing your business, and just having success. And whatever that looks like for you, whatever you've determined success looks like for your business, you can do it. Like you've already taken such a bold step to become a business owner. So we already know that you're resourceful, you're bold, you are not risk averse. Like it's a risk, but it's a risk worth taking, and you know that, which is why you're here. So that's it for our live LinkedIn recording, an oxymoron if I've ever heard one. Thank you so much for your patience as I figure out all of the technology, because I too am a small business owner. And so I'm doing everything. And as I continue to grow my revenue and profits, I will get a tech person who can do all of this for me. But until that happens, continue to join me. I would love to see you all as we build community and help each other grow. And be successful however we define it. So thank you. Until next time. Bye.